Don't kill yourself trying to raise the dead. That's what I always learned. That I made a lot of mistakes, and I'm gonna make this bad person a good person. That's my belief.
Raise the dead, do you mean like being stuck in the past?
No, not in the past. Help somebody that don't want to help themselves. They're already dead, so they want to bring you with them, and you assist them by trying to help, trying to pull them up.
Now I will never be your hater, I'm your biggest fan. I hope it falls into place just how you planned it. Life could put you in a pickle, just make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving, man. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, more importantly, you saw that clip. A lot of times we become victims of trying to raise the dead. And as Mike Tyson was saying, the issue is this. When you hear people even in relationships say, women used to say I could change him. Or, you know, some people like if they had an opportunity, you assume, and it's quite selfish. You assume that people want to change, for one, and you assume that people want to make the best out of an opportunity if you felt like they weren't given one. And here's the issue. Some people want to rebel for long periods of time, whatever it is. And you can see good in a rebellious person or a person who has a rebellious spirit. But just because you see good in them, that will not kill their inner rebel. Okay? And the reason, this is important, like, because with Mike Tyson is, you could say Mike Tyson is a rebel or has a rebellious spirit, right? But he learned discipline. So what you see is a person who could be viewed as a rebellious human being, but he understands the power of discipline because the discipline changed his life. The rewards that discipline the rewards that he got from being disciplined gave him the life that he has. And sometimes we assume, if I can give this other person that reminds me of myself this same level of discipline, or this same level of love, or this same level of opportunity, or this same level of money, that they can turn it around like I turned it around. And that's not true. Sometimes you do it for them, and other times you do it for you. And if you do it for them, it's going to break your heart. If you do it for you, they might call you on it. Now, the interesting thing is, as he said, the more you try to help them, they'll try to pull you down too. Some of these people, they just want to be dead with company. They don't want to be alive with company. They want to be dead with company. So rather than pull themselves up, they'll rather pull you down. And you got to understand the difference. You got to understand the difference in types of people. So, and it sucks to say this becomes an issue with not having discernment about different types of people, or sometimes you make the wrong choice in people so long that you can't discern who are the right people, because you're seeing how the negative in you can be turned positive. So you're gravitating to the negative in other people, but you're overlooking the positive of other people. So in essence, if you were rebellious, you see the rebel in other people. But if you became disciplined, you overlook the discipline in other people because they lack rebelliousness. So instead of um, helping somebody alive raise higher, you overlook the disciplined person for the rebellious person to try to pull them up. And they pull you down, but ignore the disciplined person that can actually that you can pull up higher and they can actually take you higher. So this becomes part of the problem. The discernment. And a lot of us don't want to be honest, even just with ourselves about the level some of us may go to facilitate someone we see as an underdog winning. Because sometimes we pick the wrong underdog. And you learn it over time. And that's why sometimes people are just left to their own devices. Even in our community, people say, people left the hood and they won't help out the hood. That's a big factor in it. Like, they've picked the wrong people to help. They may have picked family and friends and friends of family and friends of friends, and basically were surrounded by dead people. And say, listen, I tried. I'm done. I tried. So when you see people like, living their life or on social media doing stuff, this person could use that money to help these people and that people. They might have tried that already. That's why they're like, I'm going to do me now. So along the way, through the journey of life, you got to let some people go. I remember when I was in high school, I got an older cousin who's 10 years older than me. And he was like, listen, when you go, high school going to go like that in the beginning. I'm like, what? Whatever. But he had already been through it. And then he's like, you remember what I told you about high school? College going to go like that. Like, yeah, I said whatever the first time. I'm listening this time. But then he said, the difference between high school and college is you might not be with your high school friends for the rest of your life, but you might be with your college friends for the rest of your life, because it's a difference. Like, now y'all embarking on a life journey as adults. And y'all coming up in that process. So it's a different friendship. So I took that into consideration. And what happens is, you try to recreate your good experiences that shaped you, and molded you and made you the person that you are. You try to recreate that for other people who you don't really understand. They don't believe in themselves like that. They're not willing to work like that. They don't have a I have nothing to lose by trying mentality. They have a I just hang around you, mentality. So you wind up inevitably, if you don't let go, you get pulled down to the grave because you're trying to drag people on the ground. But I'm going to leave it at that. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm going to tell you that.